Welcome to The Explainer. We're diving straight into a massive disruption in the AI space today, like a total seismic shift that's going to directly impact your daily workflows. It doesn't matter if you're coding, researching, or building automated pipelines, this is absolutely crucial. Let's start with a number that's probably going to make your wallet hurt a bit: $500. If you're already building complex AI workflows, well, you know the crushing sticker shock of enterprise models. We're talking 15 to $60 per million tokens, basically the fundamental text blocks the AI reads and writes. So for heavy users running multi-step prop chains or parsing giant code repos, that easily spirals into a $500 monthly API bill. It's incredibly frustrating, and honestly, it's locking a ton of brilliant builders completely out of this next wave of AI. But what if those agentic AI workflows, those multi-step autonomous pipelines, what if they cost $0? And to be clear, I am not talking about a limited free trial here. I'm definitely not talking about some watered-down basic tier. I mean absolutely $0 for massive, enterprise-grade capabilities. That is the unbelievable shift that just happened, and it's exactly what we're unpacking right now.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Section 1. Meet Owl Alpha, the free 1 million context behemoth.
Back on April 29th, 2026, this stealth model just quietly dropped on OpenRouter. No major tech CEO on a shiny stage, no massive press release. It just appeared. And here is exactly why the AI community instantly caught fire over it. It has a staggering 1,048,756 token context window at a cost of literally $0. So for context, pun intended, this means you're never going to see that dreaded token limit exceeded error again. You can drop massive code repos, entire books, huge batches of articles straight into this model all at once without paying a single cent.
Section 2. The Stealth Identity Mystery. Who actually built this model?
Now, what's really interesting here is if you check the OpenRouter API, the provider isn't Google or Meta or OpenAI, it's just listed as Stealth. And if we map out OpenRouter's evolution, it shows a pretty wild pattern. They launched back in November 2023 as a simple API routing hub, right? Just a place to use one key for all models. But then things get really interesting. January 2025, we get Cypher Alpha, the first major stealth drop. Fast forward to March 2026, Hunter and Healer Alpha appear out of nowhere. And then April 2026, Owl Alpha drops. OpenRouter has basically evolved from a simple routing hub into a publisher of massive, anonymous, highly capable stealth models.
And despite this whole recurring pattern of massive drops, mainstream tech coverage is surprisingly light. AI SEO educator Julian Goldie hit the nail on the head, noting that it's free, has a 1 million token context window, and almost nobody is talking about it yet. The people actually paying attention right now are the indie devs, the SEO professionals, and the researchers out on the fringes. They're quietly building incredible things, while the rest of the world kind of just misses out. Naturally, the community has been running deep tests to figure out this model's true identity. Over on the r/localLMR Reddit community, users have been really pushing its boundaries. One user pointed out that they checked it on the China question, and it completely refuses to answer, suggesting it's either Chinese-aligned or heavily filtered. Now, we're not here to endorse any viewpoints or get into the politics of this, but purely from a technical analysis standpoint, these refusal behaviors have led to some really strong theories. A lot of folks think Owl Alpha might be an unreleased version of Qwen 3.6, or maybe Tencent's Hunyuan T1.
Section 3. Benchmarks and tech specs. Let's move past the rumors and look at the hard data.
When we leave the speculation behind and actually put this thing to the test, it's a completely stark contrast. On one side, you've got your typical enterprise paid models. High costs, restricted context limits, usually stuck around 32K to 128K, and those super frustrating breaks during multi-step tasks. But on the flip side, you have the Owl Alpha Stealth model. Zero cost, a 1 million plus context window, massive native capability. It completely flips the script, giving you absolute freedom for your most memory-hungry, intensive tasks.
So the crucial point here is found in the official model card specs. Obviously, the context window is over 1 million, but get this, the max output is 262,144 tokens. That is an absolutely enormous amount of generated text or code you can get back in just a single API call. Add in the fact that it has native tool use built right in, and the cost is, again, firmly at $0. This is a true technical powerhouse.
Section 4. Real-world agentic workflows. Let's talk about putting Owl Alpha to work.
Taking those technical specs into the real world, there are three major use cases where this model just absolutely shines. First, SEO prompt chaining. You can run entire keyword to content pipelines seamlessly. Second, developer code generation. Because of that massive context window, you can parse huge, multi-file code reboots without the AI losing the plot halfway through. And third, analyst doc summaries. Say you need to drop a 200-page financial document into an AI and ask highly specific questions. Owl Alpha handles it flawlessly.
But honestly, the absolute best feature? You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Owl Alpha is natively compatible with Claude Code, OpenClaw, LangChain, and Crew AI. This brilliantly illustrates how you don't need to build some custom, convoluted stack from scratch. It literally plugs right into the standard agentic toolchains you're probably already using today.
Section 5. Set up in 5 minutes. Here is the technical blueprint. So, how quickly can you actually get your hands on this? Immediately. It's just 4 super simple steps. Step 1, head over to OpenRouter and register for a free account. Step 2, generate your API key. Step 3, write a basic Python SDK or curl call. And don't worry, the official docs have copy-paste snippets, so you don't even have to write the code from scratch. And finally, step 4, start chaining your agentic workflows. That's the whole shebang. In less time than it takes to drink your morning coffee, you can integrate a free 1 million context foundation model right into your local environment.
Which really brings us to the ultimate question here. Will stealth models like Owl Alpha democratize agentic AI forever, completely reshaping how we build and scale tech? Or is this massive free computing power just a temporary disruption in the market? Whatever the future holds, the open access capability available to you right this second is totally unprecedented. It's time to start building. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I seriously cannot wait to see what you create with Owl Alpha.